This is Paul. Yeah, I'm just sitting here. I was looking at this antitrust. Yes. Having to do with the regulation of trusts, monopolies, and cartels. Yeah. And then there was another concern I had was the aorta, the main artery that carries blood away from the heart and distributes blood to all of the body except the lungs. Now, I know there are those that think that controlling the population, not enforcing the laws, obligating people to shop at certain stores or only be on certain parts of the city, approach. But there's antitrust regulations that makes it illegal to have monopolies and cartels. Now, I sent 7,000 emails yesterday. And instead of enforcing the laws of the United States, somebody's decided that they're going to continue to violate my rights and the rights of my sons. Now, I'm kind of thinking that we have a little monopoly going on, a little antitrust violations. Now, I know we could go through the pockets of all of those that have been greasing the wheels. We could go through all the businesses in each and every city and finding out, well, who have you been controlling and what businesses have been controlling the spending of the population. Now, it doesn't take a lot of legwork to find out the cartels in any geographic location. Now, when I email the police department or the sheriff's department and the judiciary probably 50 to 100 times yesterday about my rights being violated, I've got to think that there are some local business people that have had a cartel on the spending in the county. Now, it's one thing to get arrested for violating the civil rights of myself and my family. It's another thing to form cartels of those that have to control the population so they can control the money that is spent by the population. Now, I'm just going to want all the antitrust legislation and laws that make it illegal to have to shop in any store or any business because you have to be a member of a cartel in the local jurisdiction where you're a resident. Now, I would tell the sheriff that there's nothing preventing being sued for allowing for cartels and monopolies. There's nothing preventing the suing of the city and the county for allowing cartels to control the spending of the citizens. I can actually get the actual income and expenses of every business of those that had to be in the sheriff's cartel. Now, you will notice that there is an artery off of the heart that doesn't go to the lungs, and I've had a lot of the electric grid snapped off my mouth and off of my nose, and I know the crackling sound of having one of these dog clones on a person when going to sleep. Now, my concern is that ear, nose, and throat doctors are not allowing for the possibility of technology causing breathing problems to the population because of the cartels that have been using clones to sew themselves into the lungs of those that are citizens. Now, when you start talking about the total amount of damages for refusing to enforce the laws of the United States, it could be that those in the sheriff's department don't understand how mean I can be as a father. Now, I sent you an email yesterday, and I told you to enforce the laws. Now, I'm going to want to know every pocket of every badge in this county. I'm going to want to know every show that's been paid for, and I want to know what businesses those that are citizens have to shop at. Then I'm going to want a clone. I want to have a clone that's been on every nose in this county. that's caused breathing problems, sleeping problems, ear, nose, and throat problems to those that just could not breathe. Now, if you in law enforcement don't want to enforce the laws, I can throw some more lawsuits so that you never get out of prison. You'll never get out of prison.